You know how bone broth has become the gold standard for joint health, but here's what nobody tells you. Those 12 to 24 hours of simmering, $20 to $30 per batch, and wildly inconsistent collagen content. I'm Dr. Adriana, and today I'm revealing a pantry soup that beats bone broth for amino acids, minerals, and convenience. The soup is a lentil and vegetable collagen booster, built with dried lentils, canned tomatoes, bell peppers, leafy greens, turmeric, and lemon juice. And you can start making it this afternoon. Here's why this simple pantry soup outperforms bone broth. Bone broth's collagen content varies wildly depending on bone type, simmering time, and technique, meaning one batch might be rich while another is weak. Lentils provide consistent, measurable amounts of lysine, glycine, and proline, the exact amino acids your cells need to build collagen. 100 grams of cooked lentils delivers over 7 grams of lysine plus the minerals copper, zinc, magnesium, and iron that activate collagen-synthesizing enzymes. Think of bone broth as handing your body pre-assembled furniture that must be disassembled and rebuilt. This lentil soup delivers the raw materials and the assembly tools together in one bowl. When you add vitamin C-rich bell peppers, tomatoes, greens, and lemon juice, you create a synergistic environment where vitamin C drives the conversion of proline to hydroxyproline and protects existing collagen from oxidative damage. Set realistic expectations. If you eat this soup 3 to 5 times per week as part of a balanced diet with adequate total protein, you may notice improved muscle recovery, reduced morning stiffness, and better energy within 7 to 14 days. Skin hydration and joint comfort improvements typically become obvious over 1 to 3 months of consistent intake. This is not a miracle cure, but a powerful, affordable, repeatable tool in your nutrition toolkit. Let me give you the exact recipe. You need 2 cups dried green or brown lentils rinsed, 1 14-ounce canned diced tomatoes, 1 large red bell pepper chopped, 3 cups chopped spinach or kale, 1 medium onion diced, 3 cloves garlic minced, 1 tablespoon olive oil, 1 teaspoon turmeric, 1/2 teaspoon cumin, 1/2 teaspoon black pepper, 1/4 teaspoon sea salt, 6 cups low-sodium vegetable broth, and 2 tablespoons fresh lemon juice added at the end. This makes 8 to 10 servings, perfect for batch cooking. Heat the olive oil in a large pot over medium heat. Add the onion and cook 3 to 4 minutes until soft, then add garlic for 1 minute. Stir in turmeric, cumin, and black pepper for 30 seconds to bloom the spices. Add lentils, bell pepper, tomatoes, and broth, then bring to a boil. Reduce heat to low, cover, and simmer 25 to 30 minutes until lentils are tender. In the last 5 minutes, stir in the greens and let them wilt. Turn off heat, stir in lemon juice, and taste. The lemon is critical because it adds vitamin C right at the table, maximizing collagen support and iron absorption. Total prep time is 10 minutes. Total cooking time 30 to 35 minutes. Aim for 1.5 to 2 cups per serving, which provides 12 to 15 grams of plant protein, plus all those collagen-building nutrients. Have it 3 to 5 times per week, either as a main meal with whole grain bread or as a side with fish, chicken, or tofu, to boost total protein to 25 to 30 grams. Morning works for sustained energy, lunch for midday recovery, dinner for overnight muscle repair. Storage is simple. Refrigerate in airtight containers for up to 5 days or freeze individual portions for up to 3 months. Reheat gently on the stovetop or microwave, adding a splash of water if thickened. Batch cooking on Sunday means ready-to-eat meals all week, removing the barrier of daily cooking. Here's a practical win. If chopping feels difficult due to arthritis or low mobility, buy pre-chopped frozen onions, peppers, and greens, which cut prep time in half and retain full vitamins. For an even faster version, use 2 14-ounce cans of rinsed lentils added in the last 5 minutes, reducing cook time to 15 minutes. One batch costs $8 to $10 total versus 20 to 30 for bone broth, giving you more servings for less money and 0 hours tending a pot. Let me share one critical mistake. Adding too much salt from high-sodium canned tomatoes, regular broth, or extra table salt can spike blood pressure, cause fluid retention, and worsen heart or kidney issues. Many canned tomatoes contain 300 to 500 milligrams of sodium per cup, and regular broth can have 600 to 900. So one bowl could deliver over 1,000 milligrams. The fix: always choose no salt added tomatoes and low sodium broth. Then season with just a pinch of sea salt at the end. Boost flavor without sodium by increasing garlic, adding fresh parsley, a second squeeze of lemon, or a teaspoon of nutritional yeast. If you have hypertension, aim for less than 500 milligrams per serving and track total daily intake under 1,500 to 2,000 milligrams. Another mistake is relying on this soup alone for protein. Seniors need 1 to 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram body weight daily, meaning a 70-kilogram person needs 70 to 85 grams spread across the day. One bowl provides 12 to 15 grams, so pair it with eggs, yogurt, fish, poultry, beans, tofu, or nuts to meet your target. Now let me offer 2 practical modifications. If you have kidney disease and must limit potassium or phosphorus, standard lentils, tomatoes, and spinach are all high in potassium. The kidney-friendly version: use 1 cup dried red lentils instead of 2 cups green. Replace tomatoes with 1 cup diced zucchini. Swap spinach for 1 cup sliced green cabbage, and reduce liquid to 4 cups. Check with your nephrologist first because individual restrictions vary by lab values. If you have GERD and tomatoes or lemon trigger symptoms, here's a gentler version. Omit tomatoes and use 1 cup diced butternut squash for body and sweetness. Skip lemon juice or use 1 teaspoon apple cider vinegar diluted in a 1/4 cup water. Reduce black pepper, skip cayenne, use 1 teaspoon olive oil instead of 1 tablespoon, and avoid garlic if it's a trigger. For diabetes management, lentils contain about 20 grams of carbs per half cup cooked. The lower carb modification: reduce lentils to 1 cup dried, add 1 cup diced cooked chicken or tofu in the last 5 minutes, and increase non-starchy vegetables like cauliflower, more peppers, green beans, and extra greens. Monitor blood sugar before and 2 hours after eating for the first few times and adjust portions accordingly. If you're vegetarian or vegan, combine this lentil soup with whole grains like brown rice or whole wheat bread within the same meal. Lentils are slightly low in methionine, while grains provide it, creating a complete amino acid profile together. For limited cooking skills or mobility, here's an ultra-simple version. 2 14-ounce cans rinsed lentils, 1 can no salt-added tomatoes, 1 bag frozen mixed vegetables, 1 bag frozen spinach, 4 cups low-sodium broth, 1 teaspoon jarred garlic, 1 teaspoon turmeric, half teaspoon pepper. Put everything in a pot. Stir, boil, simmer 15 minutes. Add 1 tablespoon bottled lemon juice. Done. Now the 7-day tracking plan. Each morning, rate your joint comfort 1 to 10, where 1 is severe pain-limiting movement and 10 is completely comfortable. Rate muscle recovery, ease after walking or activity 1 to 5, where 1 is very sore and fatigued and 5 is quick recovery feeling strong. Track morning stiffness by noting how many minutes from waking until joints feel loose and ready. Rate overall energy and meal satisfaction 1 to 5 after eating the soup. Track compliance by writing how many servings you ate each week, aiming for 3 to 5. By day 3 or 4, if you see no improvement, increase portion size to 2 cups, add more protein, or check you're using enough vitamin C vegetables and lemon. If you notice bloating or gas from increased fiber, cut back to 1 cup servings and build gradually over a week, drinking 6 to 8 cups of water daily. At day 7, compare to day 1 ratings. If joint comfort improved by 2 points, stiffness dropped by 5 minutes, or recovery feels easier, continue for another 2 to 3 weeks to see further gains. Share your results in comments using Day 1, joint comfort, 5, muscle recovery 3, stiffness 15 minutes. Day 7, joint comfort 7, muscle recovery 4, stiffness 8 minutes. This builds community and accountability. Let me be clear about who should not try this or must modify it. If you have advanced chronic kidney disease, especially stage 4 or 5 or dialysis, work with a renal dietitian before adding lentils or high potassium foods because even the kidney-friendly modification may not be appropriate. If you take blood thinners like warfarin, Vitamin K in greens can interfere, so keep intake consistent week to week and talk to your doctor about INR monitoring or choose lower vitamin K greens like cabbage. If you have gout or high uric acid, lentils contain moderate purines that can trigger flares, so introduce slowly and monitor symptoms. If you're allergic to legumes, skip this recipe entirely. If you have uncontrolled diabetes, the carb content requires portion control and pairing with protein using the lower carb modification, monitoring blood glucose closely. If you have severe GERD or gastroparesis, even the modified version may be too rich or fibrous. Start with a very small portion, blend smooth, and stop if you have pain, reflux, or nausea. Stop immediately and seek care if you develop allergic reaction like hives, swelling, breathing difficulty, unexplained rash, severe abdominal pain, persistent vomiting or diarrhea, gout flare with sudden severe joint pain, unexpected blood pressure or blood sugar changes, or any concerning symptoms. This is education, not medical advice, and does not replace guidance from your physician, dietitian, or healthcare providers. You now have the exact recipe for a lentil and vegetable collagen booster soup, delivering lysine, glycine, proline, copper, zinc, magnesium, iron, and vitamin C that supports collagen synthesis and protects existing collagen. This soup is faster, more affordable, and more consistent than bone broth. Ready in 40 minutes instead of 12 to 24 hours, costing $8 to $10 instead of $20 to $30. You know the step-by-step preparation from sautéing onions to wilting greens with exact amounts like 2 cups lentils, 1 can tomatoes, 1 bell pepper, 3 cups greens, 6 cups broth, 2 tablespoons lemon. Serve 1.5 to 2 cups 3 to 5 times weekly, store in fridge 5 days or freeze 3 months. You've learned the 7-day tracking plan rating joint comfort, muscle recovery, morning stiffness, energy satisfaction, and compliance, adjusting by day 3 or 4, and sharing day 1 versus day 7 results. Avoid too much sodium using no salt added tomatoes and low sodium broth, remembering this soup is part of balanced protein adequate nutrition, not a replacement for meeting daily protein targets. You have kidney friendly, GERD safe, lower carb, vegetarian complete protein, and ultra simple modifications. Expect possible improvements in joint comfort, muscle recovery, and morning stiffness within 7 to 14 days, with more noticeable benefits over 1 to 3 months. Consult your doctor if you have kidney disease, take blood thinners, have gout, diabetes, GERD, or any condition requiring specialized nutrition, and stop immediately for allergic reactions, digestive distress, blood pressure, or sugar changes, or concerning symptoms. Subscribe to Dr. Adriana Senior Health for strategies designed for your health, budget, and real life. This soup complements but does not replace adequate protein, varied diet, physical activity, and medical guidance. Collagen synthesis depends on amino acids, minerals, vitamins, and overall health, and this soup provides the materials in convenient, affordable, delicious form as part of holistic healthy aging. Make your first batch today, track progress 7 days, and share day 1 and day 7 numbers in comments. This is Dr. Adriana reminding you that you have more control over muscle strength, joint comfort, and collagen health than you think. And it starts with what you put in your bowl.